3 Facebook ad hacks for better results in less time. In this video, we're not just going to look at 3 strategies that get you a lower cost per lead and higher profitability, which you will get with these 3 strategies, but we're also pinpointing and focusing upon strategies that allow you to save a mountain of time with your Facebook ads. We're talking about the time of creation, we're talking about the time associated with monitoring these ads, changing things, and making sure that basically you don't really have to do any of it. So we want industry leading cost per leads, we want amazing quality of said leads and amazing profitability, but we also don't want to have to spend a lot of time looking at these ads, tweaking these ads, or even having to create new campaigns in the future. If you're new here, as always, we do 2 or 3 of these videos every single week. So if you're interested in running incredible ads that get coaching clients across all types of niches inside your coaching business, then you want to hit subscribe right now, hit like, and if you're a really good person, drop a comment below. It would be much appreciated. And by the way, this is the last ever video in this background because as of tomorrow, we're packing up the house and we're subjecting ourselves to a little bit of torture, and we are taking a cat and a 3-month-old on a flight as we move from New York down to Florida. But it means that this background, hey, who knows, maybe I'll end up painting the walls similar and having these bits and pieces in the background still here, but this is going to be the last video in this background. And actually, at time of recording as well, I'd love to say that the lack of attention on this beard and this messiness of this hair, I had a shower this morning as well, but I'd love to say that this was a vibe, but it's not. But anyway, let's dive into 3 Facebook ad hacks that get better results in less time. Number 1 is to have multiple creatives and multiple audiences. So most coaches, when they run advertising, they run what I call a 1-1-1 campaign, which is essentially one campaign going to one audience with one advert. And when you do that, you might even have a good cost per lead. Let's say that, you toss a coin and that is literally what you're doing. With 99% of coaches out there, that's what they're doing. They're tossing a coin and hoping that it's going to land on heads. That's what you have when you have a 1-1-1 campaign, because you have to hope the image is perfect. You have to hope the ad copy is perfect, and you need to hope the audience is perfect as well. But guess what? Even if you're getting a good cost per lead in the first 7 days, you're going to have to change the creative. You might even need to change the audience on week 2, and then on week 3, and then on week 4 to re-engage them and get them back involved. However, when you set up the campaign, the Shoney 255 method way, you actually have multiple audiences there and you have multiple ad creative, right? So you have multiple images and multiple pieces of copy and things of that nature. There's a few different things that happen when you give Facebook that volume of opportunity. First of all, you have a much higher chance of success because Facebook can go out there and test out 50 variations, and they can literally just tell you through data which audiences perform best and which ad creative works best. Now, in many campaigns that we have with our coaching clients, we're putting 50 variations out there, but they're not just 50 randomers. Like, we give them great ad copy. We give them great proven ad image templates. And when they have those, sometimes there's 40, 45, sometimes 50 out of 50 perform well. And guess what? That means that Facebook has volume of people to put these adverts in front of. Furthermore, for each of those audiences, there's 5 to 10 ads that they can start to rotate. And so when we're rotating ads to the same audience, we don't have to go in and change the ad copy. We don't need to go in and change the ad images. We don't need to go in and change the audiences. We can let the same campaign run for a very long period of time without the cost per lead significantly going up. On the contrary, if you've just got one audience and you've got one advert, Facebook is very quickly going to get to the point where the frequency has gone very high. So the same people are seeing the same ad over and over and over again. And that's when you see a £2 ad go to £4, £6, £12, £25, and you think, what is going on here? I'm living inside the Facebook ads dashboard. Instead, if you start with variation, not only do you get a lower cost per lead than that way that most people are running ads, but further to that, you have so much variation in there for Facebook to work with that when somebody has seen ad number 1, Facebook will then show them ad number 2, then they'll show them ad number 3, then they'll show them ad number 4. And when this happens, we can sometimes get an even better cost per lead over time rather than it going sky high. But furthermore, there's so much variation of audiences and there's so much variation of ad creative that sometimes you can leave a campaign largely untouched for months at a time. So not only are we starting here with something that you can do to drastically lower your cost per lead, but furthermore, this saves you a mountain of time. I'm talking about to the point in which you might do nothing more than a couple of times a week, check in on the ads and just make sure the cost per lead is still banging. Going into number 2 here, the quality of the ad creative is the next most important thing. It's not just about the fact that the Shoney 255 method gives Facebook 50 variations to go and work with, and all you really need is 2 pieces of ad copy and 5 images or videos. That's all you need, by the way, for the Shoney 255 method to plug and play into it and give Facebook 50 variations on the other side. However, the reason that most of our coaches have to rarely change anything with their advertising is not just the variation, it's the quality of said ads. If you want to have an even better cost per lead, but furthermore, you want to have to do less changes over time and save yourself a mountain of time running Facebook ads, then the next thing that you want to do before you create your ads is take some time and effort, that extra 10 minutes, that extra 20 minutes, that extra hour to sit down and not just fast track putting the images and the copy together, but actually to ask yourself, is this ad copy everything that it could be? Could I tweak a word here? Is there something that I could do to make this easier to read? Is there any words in here or any sentences that don't really need to be there? Have you fact checked it just to make sure that it's actually, it reads really well, there's no spelling mistakes or punctuation mistakes? The ad images, are they as crisp as they could be? Are they the best color options? Are they the best image options? The video, could it be edited in any which way? Could I put subtitles on it to increase the click-through rate, which by the way it does if you do any videos on Facebook, put subtitles on it. I know there's auto captions now, but it's not always good, it's not always accurate, and sometimes it doesn't even turn on for people. So put captions on your videos. Taking that little bit of extra time here will pay dividends in cost per lead, but also meaning that you have to do even less in terms of managing and optimizing your ads in the long term. I am genuinely talking here about nothing more than many times when we get an ads review from a client, we usually get 2 to 3 ad reviews from each client every single week. It takes them all of a minute to record their dashboard and show us what we need to see. And very often we're going back and going, these are absolutely dynamite. This is how to increase the budget. That's very often what we're doing when we've got a great cost per lead on a campaign that's already been running for 2 or 3 months and it's still performing the way it was in the very first week. Okay, and I'm going to give you a third one here that is really, really practical. And this is a complete game changer. This is going to save you so much time. And this is where you can create ads that you literally turn on and off like a tap. If you run anything like 5-day challenges, live masterclasses, anything that has a start date or an end date, even if it's an application funnel for something that starts on, the 28th of March, for instance, then please do not put specific dates. Say starts Monday, say starts Tuesday at 2 p.m, say it's live on Thursday at 9 a.m. Whatever the day is and the time is, keep it consistent. Run your live masterclass on the same day every week, at the same time every week. But it means that you don't have to go in and change all of your ads and put them through the approval process again and, have to take the time and effort to edit the images, the ad copy, and then to upload them all for all of your different images. You don't have to do any of that. All you need to do is starts Monday. Like if it's a 5-day challenge, starts Monday. If it's a live masterclass, it's on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Say on the ad, Tuesday at 2 p.m. And whenever you're about to start running ads again, always run them for just 7 days, especially if they're already proven to work with a great cost per lead. You already know you can start the ad budget higher. You don't have to start at $10 a day the way you did the first time you ran it. The cost per lead's already dynamite. The audience is already proven. The ad copy, the ad images, it all works. The cost per lead is amazing. You want to be able to turn those ads on and off like a tap without having to do any changes whatsoever, and this is one of the best ways to do so. So if you're doing anything with live delivery or anything with a start date, do whatever you can to have it as starts Monday, final chance to apply before we start on Monday, or something to that effect. If you have anything that's specific in there, such as the month or the specific date, then you're going to have to change all of your ads, all of your images, all of your copy every single time you run ads. Sure, we obsess about the lowest cost per leads in the market, and we've got them at scale with hundreds of clients. However, we also obsess over the time that we can save our clients, and this is one of those key ways to make that happen. So these 3 right here are absolute game changers for you to get better results with your Facebook ads in less time. Implement these and you can have ads that you can turn on and off like a tap, but simultaneously need a very, very small amount of changes on a week-to-week or a month-to-month basis so that you can basically just let your ads run in the background, scale them to the capacity of your ability to take calls and onboard clients. And this is the way that you make that happen in the most seamless and efficient way possible. As always, if this has been valuable to you, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and if you're a really good human, put a comment down below as well. And other than that, I'll see you on the next video.